Yeah, totally going. Oh, I think the stream just got itself back up.
Uh, uh,
We're live again. We're good.
testing 123 nicknudes.gov. Yep, well, oh boy. I just heard myself say that.
Yeah, we'll see how this ends up afterwards, but music is back.
Nay. Where the fuck was I?
Marianne just was looking Carter in the eye.
Scroll. Oh, she gives Carter a kiss, yeah.
Yeah, Carter kisses her back and holds her there for a couple seconds and smiles at her. God damn, I love you.
You know, Carter, I really do like that saying, I love you too. But behind every great man is a better woman.
And Carter nods, and I wholeheartedly agree with that. 100% I do.
We have examples to set. We spend a lot of time around Thomas and Hale. And we'll have children.
Yes, we will. We have to do our best to set a good example for all of them, not just Thomas and Hale, but when they're around, Becca and Jace and all of them, we have to set a good example for all of them.
I think Jesus himself could come down and set an example for Jace, and it wouldn't work.
Laz just shaking her head. If Jace saw Jesus on the cross being stabbed by the Roman soldier, he still would be like, ooh, boobs over there.
He'd be like, that's my girl, holding up a picture of Samantha. Sam gags slightly.
Laz chuckles, looks over at Sam. If it makes you gag, why not do something, sweetie?
He is autistic.
That doesn't mean you shouldn't, get stuff done. Why you shouldn't tell him, hey, I don't want you hanging on me like that anymore, or anything like that.
She's got a heart of gold, just like Mom. Struggle to show it sometimes, but they have hearts of gold. That's what my dad always said about Mom. She might be mean and stern, but she's got a heart of gold.
The soul whispers to Colt. Yeah, but I think around this time around, it's gonna be to her detriment. Jace is gonna hang off her till he's like 20. Just watch.
I would hope JJ doesn't let that happen. Drinking the.
I think JJ would probably chop not only his face off, but also his nuts.
Might be for the best. You never know. I like Jason all, but he did bully our dog.
He did. It might be for the best. I don't take kindly when someone bullies my daughter, who has a stutter.
Yeah, that stutter is, you might want to look into some speech therapy. She's young. Exactly, speech therapy, you administer when they're young so the stutter doesn't persist till later life.
Carter nods. It's like trying to teach your child 2 languages. The earlier on you start to do it, the easier it is. Like, when you teach a child at 2 Spanish, they'll get it like that, and he snaps. But if you try to do it when they're 22, they'll have a harder time understanding it because their brains are less malleable.
I'm pretty sure we can afford the best speech therapists we can find.
Oh, we most certainly can. No issue there at all. I wouldn't be surprised if this stutter lasts for only like now, and then like a year later she doesn't have it.
It's gonna be weird. We need to do like breakfast. B Squad breakfast. I mean, not just... We'll all see each other since we all live down at the lane, but... For Ricky's sake, coming down since his life exists outside the lane. And at least once a week we should all get together. We've been through enough.
Oh yeah, no, that's like a really good idea. B Squad breakfast. Carter nods. I wouldn't mind, having breakfast with everyone. Ricky comes down, visits us, has breakfast with us, and then we all get on with our day. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, we should do that. We had a lot of breakfasts together, but never gonna happen again up at that apartment.
Carter sighs. No, they're not. But, you know what? They can always happen at one of our houses.
Carter.
Yes, honey?
Have you noticed that fat dude?
Carter will look out and see the fat dude.
He's just been pacing outside the coffee shop, and judging by the shirt he has on, I think he's a fan of your band. rock on type of thing. I
Mm.
don't think so.
Carter just inhales heavily, sniffs a couple times. Why do I smell the unit?
There he goes again. Sam, pulling out her knife.
And Carter will just stand up, walk over to Sam and put his hand out. Knife.
She'll hand it to him.
He'll start walking out over towards this. I can't deal with this shit today. As he'll just walk out of the door. Can I help you? Hiding the knife in like his sleeve.
The name's Xander. Xander Haas. Better known as Tibbs TV, Deadpool, Michael Myers, Theodore Sheen. The list goes on. Crazy Steve, cracking his knuckles, walking up to Carter. This is reality. This is how it works.
Carter's eyebrows go up. Are you about to swing on me, sir?
I've been sent by the unit to end you.
I'd love to see you try.
He backs up, putting his hands up in a karate pose. Ooh-wah! Ooh-wah! Ooh-wah!
And Carter's just gonna walk forward. He's gonna walk forward again. Okay, that's it. He's just gonna charge him and pick him up and slam him down onto the ground.
Oh! Tries to bite Carter's hand.
And Carter will, he goes to bite his hand, but he'll put his fingers into his mouth, actually, but push up with his thumb onto the bottom of his jaw, pushing up as hard as he possibly can, trying to dislocate it. Carter will stand up and kick him once. You need to stop bothering us. I'm not having a great day here, kid. You need to stop bothering us, and I never want to see you again. Unless he pulls out the knife and spins it around in his hand a couple times. You want to deal with this, and I don't think you do.
Trying to stand up to keep fighting.
And Carter will put his boot onto his chest and legitimately just stomp on his chest. Stay down and go away. As he'll push Tibbs away on his arm using the foot of his boot, just pushing him away.
Theodore Sheen! Rolling down the street uncontrollably because it's a sloped hillside.
Carter just breathing heavily. He walks back in, obviously looking like he's trying to calm himself down. Hands the knife back to Samantha.
Thank you. Memory Ann putting her arms out for Carter to sit in her lap.
He failed.
Ash knew, that's why he reached out to us from beyond, brother man.
Clive wipes the visor of his hazmat suit a couple times, like he's trying to wipe sweat off his brow. You know what needs to happen, mate?
Brother, I can't condone this. I know Ash reached out from the halls of our fathers, but...
I don't care if you can't condone it. It needs to happen. You think you're capable of wearing the Mogul crown?
No, that's why I'm Scarmog, brother.
Exactly. It is I who must carry this weight. It is I who must carry the weight of the men and the elves and the dwarves and all of us on my shoulders, away from Rainfall Lane. I must do it.
Just like back during the last alliance of men and elves and dwarves.
Just like back then, I'm the one who saved us all. He puts his hands on his hips. Bring me the Morgul crown, Scar.
Alright, I will. I know where Krellin keeps it. I'll be right back.
I wish I didn't have to as well, as he shakes his head looking at Tibbs rolling away from Carter.
Come on, Carter. Kicking him in the back with her bare foot. A little bit of old memory. You're so fucking slow and unorganized. It's no wonder she discharged us.
I'm so sorry, goddess. I truly am. I will do better in the future. I
Do,
swear.
do you want these, Carter? Holding up one of her feet.
And Carter just stares at her foot and looks up at her and nods.
Well then, Carter, we need to get going, because I'm not missing this vacation. 2 weeks, no band work, and then it's back to your godforsaken, she'll throw the luggage over here, bed.
Of course, my love. Of course, we are going to get on that vacation and we're going to have a wonderful time, my love.
If you organized your goddamn sock drawer or your underwear, I guess I have to do that too. Carter is always fucking late. I hate Carter. I see laugh.
I can't deal with this right now. Maybe I should moonbeam him. I want to go out. I want to go onto this vacation. I think we deserve it. I think me and you, Colt, we both deserve it more than Carter does. So I think I should just moonbeam him. Don't you agree?
Yeah, well, we had some progress at that coffee shop, honey. Memory and shit talked him good. Pequod what? Eyes wide.
JJ nods. Oh yeah, no, she shit talked him, told him how she absolutely despises the band and everything like that, and well, he sat on her lap this time around, so I think a bit of old Memory Ann is coming out.
After she found out about who punched him, Icy looks at her fist.
Julius looks at Icy. Wouldn't you have guessed it? You punching him means more than me punching him.
I guess she realized just how disappointed certain people can be in Carter, so it's okay to criticize him.
Julius smiles and nods, puts his hand on her shoulder. Ever tell you I'm proud of you, Nicole?
Yeah, but it doesn't hurt to hear. Well, we are.
We are. We are all very proud of you, kiddo.
And if she starts getting really bad, like giving Carter credit for creating the universe, just hit him again, and hopefully that'll open the floodgates for her. Did she really shit-talk him? Oh my god. Rubbing the back of his neck! We were very happy.
JJ nods. I'm pretty sure all of us had the soundboards on our wrist computers pulled up, and we were all playing. Woo-hoo-hoo, yes!
She laid into Carter about the band and how it's a pathetic little childhood dream. It was awesome.
Oh, it was. I gotta be honest, I wanted to cry a couple tears. I was seeing old Memory Ann. I was seeing my friend there once more, and not some pathetic excuse of a woman who just gives credit to Carter for everything.
What about her debts? He paid them off by taking her wrist computer, thank god. She was even like, start providing for me, Carter. That's your job. Sasha clap.
And JJ smiles and nods. Yep, all the debts completely paid off, and I do believe Carter's going to be providing for her from now on as well.
Well, that's how it ought to be in their case. Maybe not in every relationship. It doesn't have to be the man, but in their case, I really think it should be. If anybody deserves it, it's her, after taking care of that little brat all of her life.
Oh, it is most certainly her. You have my agreement with that one, Mom.
Julius likes my new hair. I see. Wow, we couldn't tell, Pequod.
Julius is just staring at Pequod, looking at her up and down, and then smiling with a stupid smile on his face when he looks at her.
I do think it looks good on you, the shorter hair, Mom. Yeah, but ponytail power was the whole thing. I like the ponytail, but I can keep it short. I just never thought my face was that good looking.
Julius blinks a couple times. What?
Do you think if I fell into this fountain, I could drown myself? That would be okay with me. I would die and then go to Bashan O'Keir and wait for you, honey. Holding last.
Les looks back at Oz.
Only if I get to join you. Remember what I said. It's either both of us or none of us.
Yeah, you're not. She's not gonna die, so you'd wait forever, dipshit. I'm sorry.
Les nods.
Yeah, so honestly, both of us probably could drown in there.
I don't know. I always liked the ponytail power.
Honey,
Julius puts both hands on her cheeks.
This is the military cut, Julius. This is how I had to keep my hair back in the day. With Integra, she was strict on us. People say all we did was make trouble. She was strict on grooming standards for me, not you or Ash. But
honey, I think you are the most beautiful woman in the entire universe, and anyone who doesn't think so is completely wrong. He leans close to her. I think the hair frames your beautiful face perfectly, and I absolutely positively love it.
I always thought I looked like a Karen. Maybe that's why Clive hates me.
Julius shakes his head. No, 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 honey. You have never and will never look like a Karen. Trust me.
I see, nah. Pequod kissing Julius, Sylar walking up.
Well, it is good to see that happening, isn't it?
Sylar! Sam waving to him. Sasha, oh yeah, a lot of that going around with the new hairdo. Pequod, got Mama Lamb cut my hair. She said, don't go cut it like how Julius likes it so you can make more kids.
Well,
Julius just smiles and nods. I do like it this way.
well, if I do say so, it is quite flattering on you, Madam Primarch.
Thank you. She nods her head, kissing Julius again. What are you doing here?
Well, I was coming to get you, actually, you and your family, before the unit can.
Oh. Lorelei doesn't want them coming.
Lorelai's covering all her bases, isn't she?
Yes, she sent me to ensure that it is only the desirables of the Rainfalls who come to Delfino today.
Mom and Dad are already there, I assume.
Up there having a good time as we speak.
Well, we're waiting on Carter, so it might be a while.
Well, I suppose I can deem myself worthy to wait for the young man who helped save the universe.
We'd like to extend our apologies for the punt kick. Pequod, yeah, pulling away from Julius. Yeah.
Think nothing of it, but he looks around worried. Romulus gone, yes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Julius will catch you up, yeah.
Yeah, no, I beat the fascists out of them after they invaded Paris with Hair Prime. Don't worry about that.
Easily beat it out of them. I see saying it was not much of a fight.
Julius shakes his head. They tried to shoot me with Lugers, like actual guns and bullets and everything. They tried to shoot me.
9mm Parabellum from 1942.
Yep. They did not manage to do so, nor will they ever manage to do so.
Well, I should think they can't hit you with mere bullets. Maybe if you were asleep they could, but I don't even think they'd hurt you then, my friend.
Yeah. Julius tilts his head. Maybe, maybe not. I've never been shot in my sleep, so I wouldn't really know.
I'm sure some people thought about doing it.
Julius looks over at Sasha. Yeah, like who?
Ash and the headhunters, you kept him up all night.
Julius laughing a bit. Oh, that poor old man. We did keep him up all night.
He survived.
He did, but we were also a constant reminder that he was away from Ceres.
That's true.
Oh, God. Julius rubs the back of his neck. Contrary to popular belief, I do feel bad about how, I treated Ash back in the day and everything. And I do feel a little bad about keeping him up and stuff. Not that I mind, not that it wasn't fun, and that I got to connect with my wife even more. I enjoyed that part.
I'd say it was all worth it for him. He has millionaire now, KFC. Wow!
That is true, the young Major has built himself a bit of an empire over time, hasn't he, for his family?
The greatest fried chicken ever. Only eaten by royalty.
Yes, I do believe our friend Krellin is quite fond of those soda bags.
Where the fuck is my idiotic son? I'm sorry, go ahead.
No. Honestly, I'm wondering the same exact thing. Where the fuck is Carter?
Probably getting it on with her fucking foot, having a foot job. Jesus, Samantha. Looks away.
Oh, are you gonna call us wrong, Mom?
How do you even do that? I don't know, but it works. So whatever. If he's doing that, I'm gonna beat the crap out of him.
I'd help you. I'd beat the fuck out of him, that's for sure.
They were all discharged today, Sylar, so spirits are high for the most part.
Ah, well, congratulations to all of you. You are all heroes.
Feels good to hear that personally. Because, God, we almost died so many times.
We died. Oh, we almost died like 4 times, if memory serves, at least.
Well, you all almost, looks at Benny, died multiple times, and, well, you came out of it and you saved it. Countless lives.
One of us actually bit the dust and then got sidelined on the final mission when I would argue that person was the most important. As she death glares, Benny, I was where I belong.
Elizabeth nodding up at Benny. We don't say that kind of thing around on Icy, honey. She'll get very angry.
It was fun at Tommy's. I had a great time. We ate tacos.
That's the good way to think about it, my boy.
Elizabeth just chuckles and hugs around his arm and nods up at him. Yeah, no, that's the good way to think about it, my love.
We're all starting our new jobs tomorrow. Except those of us in the band, they'll start their jobs, but they also have to be in the band. But either way, life moving on.
Yes, it is. I've heard that the young Valorius has gone off to Ranger selection.
He has. And even though we're going to be on vacation, JJ's still going to be working with Oz to write scripts for the Golden Unit. Such a good idea, Julius. Please, hear them out.
Okay. Julius puts his hands up. What's the Golden Unit, boys?
Another fucking show they'll ruin that I liked watching with Mom and Dad.
Okay, so you know the Golden Girls. Oh my god, you're right on the money. JJ nods, smiling. We were talking to Clive and Scar and everything, and they reminisced about the time that they were for older women who were still sexually active in Baghdad. So that's what the Golden Unit is. It's going to be them portraying 4 sexually active women in Baghdad.
That one pilot episode Malcolm did back in the day. Oh my word. Pequot, I love that. I loved it. Look at Malcolm. And there's Scar. You can see him sharpening his claw on that knife sharpener.
Julius points at the picture. Oh my god, he's Betty White in both of these.
Wait, what? Pequot's shocked!
Oh my god, he is Betty White in those two.
Julius was bland.
Yeah, no, I think only for the red hair was I Blanche.
Well, I never understood why Malcolm would cast himself as Sophia. Icy, old, and wise.
Yeah, but why wouldn't he play Blanche and then write like a script where he had to get with Mom or something like that? Yeah, I'm glad he didn't, but still, the more obvious answer was there.
I used to watch that pilot with Dad growing up, and then Mom would come in the room. Yeah, banned in our house.
Fair enough. Thank you for banning it in your house. Actually, I don't really. I want as little people as possible to see me dressing in drag.
It was not because you were in drag. Well, maybe, but it was funny. It was actually really funny.
Julius just puts his hands up. Most of it was improv, believe it or not. All of us just really wanted to kill Malcolm, and we certainly let that show through our performances.
That's what JJ's gonna do. It'll be mostly improv.
JJ nods. Of course, we're going to write like basic things that happen, like, Blanche gets with someone, or you know, just something simple like that. Somebody's daughter, son comes to visit. But mostly, it's
Here's their house, Sylar. Look at that.
Is that, that's Baghdad, is it not?
Yeah. Oh no, the whole show's set in Baghdad. Yeah. Sam smiling, looking at the picture.
JJ taps Oz on the chest twice. Show him some of the set, mate. I think he needs to see some of the set.
Oh, sure. Yeah, totally. So, have you ever seen the actual Golden Girls, Sylar?
Oh yes, a great many times.
So you know that living room they have?
Yes, quite an iconic set, I'd say so.
Right, so our living room is going to be, like, pretty much the same. You know, we have the same layout. These are just production stills, but here, check this out. Pequod, I knew putting him in charge was the right idea. I just knew it.
Julius points at the picture. Is that hummus?
Sam, yeah, hummus.
And if they are to be in Baghdad, why is it hummus in the background and not that?
Well, hummus is traditionally Middle Eastern. And we want something in the background from, the Middle East at all times. Like, that's actually from Baghdad. Like, actually from Baghdad. But at other times, you'll see, like, the shifting sands, or the Sphinx and the Pyramid of Giza. Or, just various other things. It's going to be a running gag in the show, Sylar.
I see. So it's a thing of what strange thing will be going on in the background this week, right?
I know it's not like that nowadays, but if this is set in the 1980s, they would have been murdered for being old white women walking around like that in Baghdad. Yeah, that's the point, Ma.
That's why it's so funny.
Like, no men would actually date them there. They would probably just behead them. Exactly.
Yeah, no, exactly. Right. We're seeing the holes in Clive and Scar's story, and we're zooming in on those holes just to better the comedy of it all, Mom.
You see? That's why I put him in charge, and her in charge of the workshop, because I bet you she's already got action figures in the works.
Yeah. Elizabeth is scratching her chin. I mean, we could always do like a set of 4 dolls or something like that. I'm sure some like young girl or something like that would love to play with them.
Minis for the mini game and trading cards, I think, and shirt merchandise.
She nods. Oh yes, very good point. Very good point. Oh, don't let me forget. We have to get the Freddy-O action figures online, okay?
Freddy-O? Icy looks confused. Pequod, another blockbuster idea by Julius or JJ.
Yes. You guys ever seen the movie Radio?
Yeah, I was a big fan. She looks right at JJ. I was a big fan. I feel like I'm not gonna be anymore.
JJ smiles at her. Well, apparently, the way that Clive and Frederick met was Frederick was an African American mentally challenged man who was eventually, quote unquote, recruited by Clive for a high school football team to help him out assistant coaching and everything like that. And eventually, Clive cures Fred of his mental illness.
Cured?
Cures Fred of his mental illness and offers him papers to the unit at the very end of it all.
Do you think cured might be a bit much, my boy?
This is what Clive said is truth.
JJ nods, and if we divert even a little bit, I think some of the comedy goes away. And if some of the comedy goes away, well, what people are going to presumably they think it's going to be a comedy movie, they won't be interested if some of the comedy goes away, and the product as a whole will be lesser. So I just won't accept that, and a lesser product means less money for us to make.
And we already have minis in the work. Frederick will be mounted in the shopping cart.
He's also gonna have an equipable radio as a weapon. It gives everyone a boost in courage if they're listening to it.
We would need your assistant, Auntie. Alright, Freddy-O, because Pequod's just gonna make me do it anyway. Damn straight.
Laz hugs Icy. Thank you, Auntie.
You're welcome, honey. I'm sorry I hit Carter in front of you guys. Oh, Pequod, grow!
Don't apologize. Don't. She points right at Icy. Never apologize for that, Auntie. I loved it. I think it was amazing, and I think you should do it again.
I'm sorry. You did what, my darling?
Memory, I was just having a very bad day, and I might have lost my temper and punched Carter. Pretty hard with my ring finger.
He's gonna get up, walk around, move her suitcases. and hug her. Oh, I am so proud of you, my little one.
Apparently it helped.
Well, I'm quite sure it did, and it is a long time coming. Oh, the madam is going to be so pleased when she hears.
I figured she'd like it. Pequod, I don't think anybody recorded it. Sam, I did. I record everything in drama-filled moments with Carter. Right here. Plays the footage.
It shows Carter getting hit and then stumbling away, holding his cheek.
See? That's the look when Adonis called him a cracker. Pequod laughed.
What a beautiful sight. The madam is going to want this video to play on repeat, I believe.
Well, she can have it. You know how you got punt kicked, right?
Yes, I remember, sadly.
Do you remember how upset Dad was?
Yeah, he seemed quite cross about it, of course, yes.
That's because Dad wants to hire you. To work for the family. To be Blaze, but for me, Pequod and Julius. Somebody should tell you now, but yeah. That's the whole reason he got you involved in the game. He wanted to see if you could hang with the rainfalls. And of course, Dad wouldn't just offer you, he wants to talk to Lorelei first, but in case you haven't picked up on it.
I had a feeling that your father had taken a rather shine to me, but I didn't think he wanted me for that reason.
Thomas and Hale are going to need somebody to look after them. They got away, apparently, for like an hour, made Davine cry her eyes out. Thomas took her for a walk.
And I'm your first choice?
That's what Dad wants, yeah.
I would have to speak to the madam about this. There's a lot of duties that I have with her, but I would not be opposed. I mean, you're honoring me greatly in your consideration for something like this.
I think it'll be a rough job, especially watching after Thomas and Hale. But at the same time, I actually think you're just gonna have it a lot easier in some ways, because Mom and Dad are gonna spit out hundreds of kids. Their goal is to help Gallium Wood Elves to repopulate. And logically, the only way they can do that, since he's human, she's Wood Elf, Gallion, is to produce enough children to have a large enough impact and mate with other elves. Think about the numbers. I see, oh my god.
It's a good thing they live forever now.
They'll be able to actually do it, given enough time.
Julius nods. Yeah, no, it's gonna take a... He just looks around. I'll just say it. It's gonna take a whole lot of fucking for them to be able to reproduce an entire race, though. That's for sure.
They're good at it.
No? Yeah, no, they most certainly are quite adequate at it.
The madam and I are quite aware of their prowess in that regard.
I just told you because, well, I'm sure Lorelei already knows anyway. She can read minds, and she can read people better than me without reading minds, so I'm sure she knows. And I don't know what she feels, but best you know before the offer comes from Dad, because things aren't changing with letting go of the hug Cliven's scar for a while. Pequod, no, they're not. And if you're nice to Carter, you're on their hit list.
Well, I suppose I would end up on their hit list no matter what if I'm to be the guardian of Thomas, yes?
Yeah. Sasha nodding her head. They hate Thomas.
I appreciate your concern, and I appreciate you letting me know. I'll have to see how things pan out with the madam, but I would not be opposed to this. I quite like being around those little ones.
Just brace yourself for the offer. I don't think it's coming today, because he wants to privately speak to Lorelei, show all due respects, but yeah.
No, of course, your father would do it the right way.
Julius nods. Besides, I think all those kids actually quite adore you, Sylar. He just sighs heavily. And if I know anything, and if they're anything like any of us, that means you are going to have a couple rapscallions on your hands. Because you know what? We all loved Ash very dearly. We still messed with him mercilessly.
And somebody with a heavy hand needs to watch after Jace. And I think Grandma and Grandpa are great, and I'm glad he's around Granddad, so he grows up to be influenced by Hunk. But I don't think Granddad has it in him to have that heavy hand with Jace, nor does Grandma.
No, I quite understand, and believe me, I can handle teasing. Believe it or not, I grew up in a pretty rough neighborhood, my friend, and I can be the heavy hand for your boy.
Oz nodding happily as coming up to the Jeep.
Scar hears the car turn on, and it sounds distinctly like a screech more than like an engine turning over.
A grin on Scar's face.
Send forth all legions. Do not stop the attack until the lane is taken. Slay all the galleons.
What of the Furbolg?
I will break him.
As back here, just quickly returning back here, Sylar's still over here when the Oz, grandmother's been through a lot, and right now she's pregnant. You saw her at the beach, I'm sure, so her emotions are high, and they just don't have it in them. Jace bullied Rebecca on their watch, from my understanding, and had that happened around me, Jace would be drowned in this fountain.
Laz nods. And trust me, I would help him every step of the way doing so.
I don't like the fact he bullied my daughter, but he doesn't need to be killed, please.
Laz puts her hands up. She should just know that actions have consequences, and that is certainly a consequence, is it not?
I would say so, yeah, drowning in a beautiful fountain.
Well, I don't think he would be capable of knowing that they have consequences at that point.
He's a good kid, just a little, everybody says autistic, just a little challenged. Autism, sure, yes, he's had the tests, but I think he's gonna be one of those very smart, but not street smart. Luckily, he'll grow up around Thomas.
And,
Thomas strikes me as the type who's gonna be street smart.
and he's but a boy. It's all right. Better he make mistakes like that when he is in the single digits.
Yeah, but we're talking like DEFCON 1 crap, Sylar. Davine was bawling, and if she cries, that means Elizabeth's dad is on the warpath. It was not a good day. Dad walked up to Julius and almost punched him because he looks like Thomas and vice versa.
Julius nods. This does not happen to me often, Sylar, trust me. I feared for my life when my father was walking up towards me.
Hey, what are you doing, Dad? And he pushed me out of the way into the hamper.
Elizabeth nods. He wouldn't even stop for me, like me talking to him. Like, Dad, what are you doing? You just pushed Benny. He wouldn't even stop to talk to me.
They need a very close eye kept on them. Thomas is rambunctious sometimes and wanted to take his girl on a walk. And should have been disciplined harshly. No, he shouldn't have.
Julius just closes his mouth and shakes his head, but thinks
He
in his
had
head.
good intentions, Julius.
The path to evil is paved with the best intentions.
Don't say that about your son.
He just puts his hands up. It's the only saying that I can think of. And in his head, Icy hears, I should have beat that kid. I should have just beat him.
You're never gonna be able to. Staring right at Pequod.
Don't I know it, Nicole?
Sylar hears something as they're all caught in conversation.
What is that? He's gonna tilt his head trying to get a better hearing view angle on it.
Oh, fucking Carter. She looks off in the direction of Carter. Benny, damn straight, fucking Carter. Pequod, he's just a little Julius. He doesn't need to go through that stuff, Julius. Squeezing his cheek.
Yeah, but if he does something bad, he deserves to be punished, honey.
He's a little Julius. Sylar seeing he's not gonna get any help. Oz kissing Laz on the back of the neck. Sam lifting her leg around JJ's waist.
He's going to crane his neck to get a better chance of hearing where it's coming from and start to follow the noise.
He does. He walks off. Sylar finds himself here. He sees Mercurius units, not armed with anything, but they are marching.
What in the world is going on here? They must be building something.
Here comes Clive!
He hears a loud fire back. I can't remember what it's called exactly. Backfire, a loud backfire from the Pinky as it screeches towards him. As Clive just starts yelling out, "Stormers!"
Oh god! Oh god! Oh, yeah, I have to go! He's gonna start bolting towards the fountain area. Help me, please! Somebody help me!
Sylar running for his life!
Dear Lord, everybody run! Help me, please!
I see. What the fuck? Looks over. Pequod takes her hands off Julius's face. As Clive, what does he do?
Stormers! He runs right into Sylar, eventually catching up.
Sending him flying into the fountain. Jesus Christ! Pequod slams some buttons on her wrist computer. Carter showing up, seeing everything. Pequod, the Mercurius unit shutting down as the B Squad kids go to retrieve Sylar.
Carter running up. Sorry, I'm like, what the fuck?
I have no fuck.
Carter just looks around. He'll start walking forward. Is that the Witch King, by chance?
Oh, I think it is, Carter.
He'll sigh. Okay, He just looks at Pequod, her beautiful self. I'll be right back. As Julius will fly off towards Clive. Carter will also join his father, jogging. He puts a finger up to memory, and I'll be right back as well. As Julius will step forward, Clive will hop out, holding a gigantic fucking mace up and a sword, and they can all tell that the mace is completely real. He looks at Julius.
Do not come between the Nazgul and his prey, weasel.
Julius looks at Carter, looks at Clive, and then puts his hands up. Yeah, alright. As he'll just fly back over to near Pequod.
Good call, Julius. He made his own bed. Oh, Carter.
Yes, he did. He made his own bed. Julius puts a hand onto Memory Ann's shoulder. Don't worry, he'll be okay, I think.
It's a rite of passage. Crossing her arm.
Fighting the Witch King, yeah. Carter will sigh as he pulls his sword out, cracks his neck, and lowers down into a fighting stance.
You will not strike down the Clive King of Lanema.
As he'll swing his mace towards him, Carter manages to duck out of the way, parry one of the sword strikes. Carter goes to strike him with like the flat side of his sword. Clive manages to quickly parry it away, and Carter will put up his shield wall, one of his shield walls, as Clive swings the mace at him once more, hits the shield wall, and completely shatters it.
Everybody gasps in shock.
Oh shit! Carter, gasping a bit, realizes that he can't hold back. He can't like really hold back on this one. He'll stand up and start quickly making repeated attacks against him. Clive will spin around, hit him in the stomach, poor Carter in the stomach. Carter will be sent back a bit, kneeling down, holding his stomach.
A galleon cannot strike me down.
As he'll walk forward, sword raised, about to legitimately kill Carter. Yeah, that's just not true, man. As Carter will stand up, to knock the sword out of his hand, spin the sword around, knock Clive off of his feet by doing a leg sweep, and he'll bash him right through the helmet, right onto his face.
Nice. Sam watching, clapping as they help Sylar out of the pool.
What happened?
Carter, looking back, is Sylar okay? You know, he seems all right. You all right, Sylar?
Was I just run over?
Pretending to be the haggard, deformed orc from the movies, he comes hobbling up. Hello, Patricia. Tries to swing a morning star at Julian.
Julius just grabs the Morning Star by the ball, crushes it, yanks Scar in by the chain, and headbutts him once.
Good. Memory.
I told you something was wrong. They were hiding in Area 51. Shut the fuck up. Sam looking at us, helping him out of the pool.
Julius puts his hands up again. I was just happy that they were somewhat back to normal, honestly. I would rather this over the Nazis.
Wait, is that Krellin's cosplay? I see. That's it.
Carter nods, yep, that's Carter's cosplay, as he'll walk over, putting his sword away, attempting to help out Sylar as best he can.
Well, it was a wonderful follow after telling me your father's plans.
Yeah, you need to know, just to be safe. I didn't think he'd actually be able to swing the mace, though. What, you had a part to play in this? We may have used Ash, real Ash, Ricky's dad, to convince Clive to don the Morgul crown. Pequod laugh!
Julius flies over. I wonder if this is, like, real, like, really real. He'll pick it up, and it looks like he struggles for a couple seconds in his normal form. It's like, oh my god! He looks over at Icy with eyes wide. He was able to pick this up like it was nothing.
Hasn't he had fanatical strength in the past?
Yeah, well, when Dad was begging him to just drop the bar and stuff, he's
Right!
He's had fanatical strength, yeah.
When he nearly hospitalized me.
Oh yeah, that too. Like I said, I didn't think he'd be able to actually lift that mace.
Julius flies over. Yeah, no, that was surprising. It left a crack in the ground where I dropped it. Look.
Jesus, Pequod looking over then down at Scar. Cause, well, yeah, no, it's... Cause Krellin struggled to lift that mace. I mean, I don't know why he wouldn't just use kinesis, but... And Krellin's big and huge.
Julius nods. Yeah, no, he's quite... He just shakes his head. It boggles my mind what that man's fanatical strength is able to do. It really does.
Poor Carter, he's getting so tired of this.
Carter blinks a couple times. I am getting sort of tired of it, but hey, it's nothing I can't handle, right? Just have to hold out for, until Thomas and Hale, right, honey?
I suppose we will. Sylar is inspecting the high amount of prosthetic work on Scar's fucking cosplay.
That's most impressive. That's downright professional levels, actually.
I like the little hobble. He's portraying, like, the Witch King's lieutenant in the movie, I think. She's squinting. Gothmog, I believe his name is, and he even hobbled and pretended to be deformed. Look, he has a deformed arm. Pequod laughed.
Les nods. Yeah, no, this is a pretty accurate representation of Gothmog.
Why would he do that? It just made him, not that he ever had a chance, but makes him less effective. Because it's the unit.
Not only that, but he said, "Hi, Patricia," and then attempted to attack me.
And then he went back into character. Why you?
I don't know that. And Julie's just gestures towards his face, because I look at like my son.
All I can think is She shakes her head, kneels down next to Scar. God, he stinks. I just remember the hockey game when he let Clive get the shit beat out of him to swing at you. Big mistake.
Huge mistake. I don't know why he always goes for just me. I think it's because, I look like Thomas or Carter, but it is very surprising that he continues to go after me.
What was their plans? The Mercuriuses were in construction mode. Look, they were just marching back to Sasha's home. These are the ones Rolly and Zap have been using to help them pave the roads, multiple roads up to Sasha's home, so on and so forth. Level the ground, blah blah blah.
Trying to intimidate Carter, perhaps?
Trying to construct a home.
Trying to construct another base on top of Carter's home so he can't access it anymore?
He's not really the Witch King without an army. I think that's more or less. And he probably has no idea where Frederick Cullen and Samuel are, so... God, he does smell. Pinching your nose!
Julius leans down and... Oh, Jesus Christ, that stinks worse than a baby's diaper.
So they keep pills in their mouth. I don't think you know this, Sylar. Maybe you do? But they keep fake tooths in their mouth and they can bite down on the roofie pills, because if you roofie yourself and shit your pants, Carter won't want to have intercourse with you.
I won't want to rape you up the ass using my Mamasume or whatever the fuck it's called.
Mirasame.
Mirasame.
A clever gambit, Party Unit. Perhaps they were going to reconstruct Minas Mogul on the lane once they were done with your son.
You know, Nicole told me they probably have constructed a lot of things I don't even know about, and I don't believe it. I say,
Did you know about the Eagle's Nest?
Not until a couple weeks after it existed, apparently.
The lane is basically the edge of a continent, madam. There's probably all sorts of things built on this that you don't know about. Probably subterranean.
Foreshadowing Clive Gonath, which has already been built months and months and months before they became Nazi. Hunk feeding Davine fruit. Feed her more. She needs the nutrients. Sustenance. Sylar knows more about all these magical fruits. That's what he's good for, knowing things, but they're all good for you. Wow! Alcohol! Holding up a bottle of suntan lotion! May drink this.
No, I don't think you should. That's suntan lotion, Quellen.
Oh, setting it down!
Maybe you could put it on my back, though?
Oh, sure! He'll put it in his hand. Here, Samuel, help. Big fat back. Yeah! Rubbing it in! Boggles the mind how they were considered the most advanced alien race.
He just tried to drink suntan lotion and is now putting it on his fat husband's back.
I do think he... Being a part of the Rainfalls is a privilege and an honor. It's truly the royal family. But I do think he would have ended up smarter if he didn't join the family. More versed in the culture? He's definitely sheltered and coddled at the lane, that's for sure, if that's what you're getting at.
Yes, he is. He's lived a very sheltered life for, in all reality, the short time that he's been with us.
It's for the best, though, I think. No, I agree.
I think it's just what he needed, a family to provide that sort of feeling to him.
How many months in is she? Only 3, but she's baby bump is good. It's big.
Davine smiles and nods. She looks at Lorelai. If I might ask, why are you asking? She tilts her head. Is something wrong?
Went out there pregnant.
Davine clicks her tongue. Ah, you don't miss anything, do you, Lorelai?
Elven mothers are the best. Aren't gonna let your kids fight without them. Without you. That's for sure. I would have done the same. Could I have been, could I conceive children of my own?
Davy nods. I wasn't about to watch my children, as powerful as they might be, fight without their mother by their side, especially in a extremely dangerous situation such as that.
No matter how powerful they might be, speaking of the devils, seeing them all come up, they'll always need their mother and father. Yes, their father. Hugger, okay, fine.
Davine smiles at Hunk and nods. Yes, darling. She pinches his cheek and gently moves it around. Especially their father, you handsome devil.
Kisses Davine on the cheek, holds it there. What happened to your face? Seeing Carter come up with the cut on his face, not bleeding anymore, but...
Carter, holding hands with Marianne, got punched by your pupil.
Clap, stands up and clap. You know what? She starts clapping too.
Davine will also start clapping, as will Thomas. Thomas will actually summon shadow clones to stand on their shoulders and start clapping, and he just, wow, yes, yes, punch him in the face, Mom, punch him.
It's bad when she hits you. Is he sitting down over here? Rough day, long day.
Rough and long day. Yes, I believe me. If anything, that he gestures towards Icy. That has certainly taught me all my lessons. Trust me.
Apologies for getting hold up, madam, but I was beset upon by the Clive King of Lane, Ma.
What? Lorelai, we were starting to wonder what was taking you so long.
Well, apparently, due to a bit of trickery by the Time Deity and the Ranger Major, Clive decided to don the Mogul crown of Minas Mogul and become the Witch King.
I see it, Julius. Pequod laughing. Didn't think he'd be able to wield the mace, though, and he did.
He did. He did. It was heavy for me in my normal form to lift that sucker up. I'm fanatical strength. It's impressive.
I'm just... Wait, so you hit Carter? Yes, Dad. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Istrum. She reaches over and starts kissing Icy on the cheek. I'm so proud of you, my little girl. And she just starts petting her cheek, starting to tear up again.
We're not supposed to lose our composure as spellcasters, but I just couldn't help it.
Live a little, youngling.
Yeah, live a little. Have some of this crappy alcohol. Hovering it over. Oh, thanks. Suntan lotion.
I tried to tell him. He didn't listen.
Tastes like poop.
Yeah, yep. That's why you're not supposed to drink it, honey.
Well, my skin does need it. I'm so pale.
Julius clicks his tongue. Yes, you are. As Davine will put her hand out and gesture for her to give her the suntan lotion.
She'll hand it over. Already got hail, Icy. Thomas did.
Thomas just gives Icy a thumbs up, smiling a stupid smile as he gestures over to Hale.
I'm surrounded by heroes. Leaning back in her seat. Feels nice to not have to be the hero.
Julius nods. Yep. Yes, ma'am. Don't worry. We're always gonna have Earth Govs back as a whole, you know, being the trump cards and all.
Oh, should you ever need me, you know where to find me, but you didn't need me then, you won't need me now.
Yes, ma'am, and once again, we do appreciate the offer. If we ever need your assistance, we'll make sure to contact you.
Now you've got the boy who can summon a dragon under your belt. Pequod, well, he got discharged today, not really, but maybe in a couple years. Maybe he should drink this suntan lotion.
Carter nods. Maybe I should, ma'am. Maybe I should.
You wield the sword of the greatest king of men, the greatest king to ever exist. And that's coming from a high elf. I'm not quite fond of the idea of humans being superior to elves, but fact stands they were. The Star Child would tell you the truth. They were. Looking at Carter. And you want to be... look, I'm grateful you play free for my orphanage. The children love you. Sit down and have some fruit. Just be sure to choke on some of it.
Carter nods. Oh, I'll make sure of it, ma'am.
Take some of the ice berries, the little red ones. When you bite into them, they frost your mouth over slightly. They're like eating ice cream as you chew.
But you should be in the military. You're an asset. A very useful asset. Sasha sighs, thinking about losing Carter now that he can summon the dragon.
Carter nods. As soon as this band is done and over with, which, trust me, ma'am, if I could have gotten out of it, I would have. I will
Just
be
quit!
back.
Why didn't he just quit? It's punishment.
Carter gestures towards his mother. It's punishment. For me. Because I have to witness all my selfish acts and everything and how it affects everyone, most of all my wife, Lorelai.
And he's good at it. People like him. They make us a lot of money. Well. Sometimes being good at things isn't good for you.
Trust me, I'm realizing that. But as soon as I'm out of it, I'm going back into the military and going through ranger training and then continuing on with whatever they assign me to do.
Let Carter back in, but not me. Talk about horse shit. Sam, oh yeah, I agree. Smiling at Krellin. Should be me in there.
You should tell that to, Sasha. You should go over there and complain to Sasha about it.
Me look like Clive, motherfucker? Me not that stupid. That bitch cut me face off.
Damn it! JJ just shakes his head as he hugs around Sam. Thought I got him.
All he's saying is the Skylander greater than Carter. Marianne laughs, drinking a drink.
Carter just sort of chuckles. In a lot of ways, the Skylander is better than Carter. But not in the ways of not blackfacing.
And me legally Julia's son. So could be his son taking over headhunters for him still. Bingo!
And Julius squints his eyes, shakes his head. I'm willing to wait 2 years if it's a choice between Carter and Krellin taking me over.
What would they even do if he was in charge? Watch TV. Yep, there goes the headhunter.
Add blackface to the necessary uniform.
And cause drama and trouble and and eat KFC.
Oh yeah, no, that's the only thing that they're going to be allowed to have. KFC only.
And where they go, so too goes Clive.
There goes the headhunter, nodding his head again.
Thomas nods. There goes the headhunters. As he'll lean over to Hale. You want to see something hilarious?
Mm-hmm.
Watch this. They're all gonna freak out. As he will... Poof! Shadow clone Soldier Clive.
Soldier Clive will beat this hoe. Watch me, Krieger, watch me roll. What's up, bitches?
Time to die. She stands up! All the sand starts to levitate into the air.
Thomas leans back on the sand, starting to laugh, losing his concentration. Soldier Clive disappearing.
Funny trick, Nicole. Wasn't me. She looks at Thomas. It was him.
Oh, you should have seen the look on your face, Lorelai. Oh my god, it was so good.
Time to die.
Time to die. That was pretty cool what she did with all the sand.
I just don't want that man here. The last time we came, I couldn't spend any time with the Rainfalls because Clive was afoot.
He lost about 5 foot races to that gentleman.
He never did beat him, did he?
No, I don't believe he did. I think the closest he got was like a 5-second difference.
Yeah, he kept trying. I see playing with Rebecca's there. He kept trying every day, challenge him. Every day he'd lose and blame Carter, even though Carter was on the other side of the island with nothing to do with it.
Rebecca just shakes her head. What an idiot.
Big idiot.
She smiles and nods.
I had to put a tracking bug on them because they got lost a further 3 times.
Oh my god, they were wailing like Clive was wailing like children, a child, and so was Scar. He thought that me knew how to read map. You tell Clive no, he just, you know how, don't play dumb with me. You in the unit.
You're in the unit. You're required to know how to read a map when you're in the unit, when he doesn't even know how to read a map.
I've get lost on fucking land.
It's actually impressive, especially since we have like signposts fucking everywhere to lead you back, or at least in the closer parts to the main drag of Dwayne. We have those signs.
Which way we go to house again? That way, brother. And they end up at Julius's front door.
And they still knock on my door and expect me to be Carter, which I know for a fact because they've just straight up tried to punch me as soon as I opened the door before.
Well, speaking of them, I should say it's better I got run over again than they still be in the state of mind that caused the great attack of Paris.
You healed him up there, Nicole? Well, he got hit by the Jeep and launched, not technically run over. Good God. Face bombing! Which is worse, I think, than actually getting run over, but yeah.
Yes, I got sent about 5 feet up, 15 feet away and into your fountain.
I'm sorry about that. And then Uncle Scar hobbled up to Julius and tried to hit him with a morning star.
Yes,
It did not end well for him.
He was, Scarmog.
Well, the timing couldn't be better, actually. You knocked the shit out of both of them. They'll wake up, be confused as to where everybody went off to, and be none the wiser for the next 2 weeks until you return to your jobs and, home.
Julius nods. Yeah, no, that is very true. They had some pretty good time in this time around, beating them up and all, or at least being able to, without having to feel bad about it.
That is true, although if a certain band leader was there on time, we would have missed them entirely.
We were running late. Carter is so disorganized.
Carter nods, which I will be better about. I will be organizing everything far better than I once was. Davine just clicks her tongue looking at Carter as she sort of chuckles. I wonder how bad she punished him for that one.
Wonder how bad she's going to punish him for that one.
Davine just laughs. Probably step on him. Oh, Carter, put my foot in your mouth.
I would do anything. If that's what you were into, I would do it. I'm just glad you're not into that.
Oh yes, no, I'm 100% not into that. I do not like that at all, honestly.
I consider myself a very lucky man for that, and many other reasons, honey. Rubbing your stomach.
Davine smiles as she gives him a kiss on the cheek. Oh, trust me, I do believe I am the luckiest woman in the world.
So what's on the agenda? I mean, for everybody here, what's happening? JJ is going to run the studio, the prodigal son, who's not done stupid things.
JJ bows his head slightly. Thank you, Lorelai. I'm mainly going to run the production studio, Oswald is going to help me write some scripts for the Golden Unit and everything like that, and yeah, no. Other than that, just enjoy my time away from home with my wife.
I'm gonna be the hot secretary. I mean, I'll do other work, of course, but... Oh yeah, and I'm gonna be the face of the family. We will do those photo shoots when we get back. Yeah, we're changing the logo of the studio. Maybe we should have done them before we left, actually. But either way, we'll do them when we get back.
Well, that will upset the unit, I think.
Oh, greatly. Pequod looking at Julius greatly upset them, which makes me very happy, because I'd rather see Samantha's face than Scar's face, and I'm not even bisexual or lesbian. I like men.
Julius nods. I mean, it is going to piss them off beyond all means, and you know what? They're gonna blame Carter for it.
Sam will come over and pick up Jace and put him in his favorite spot. He's autistic. Don't say anything. Looking at Soul.
Soul just looks at Sam, almost with like a disappointed look on her face as she just shakes her head and looks away.
Wait till I get in my bikini. He'll be in Cloud 9.
It almost looks like he already is.
As she looks at Jace, who is already like completely almost limp-bodied in her breasts.
Education is a gift among gifts. I assume Laz will start her work next 2 weeks, something like that. Yes, she's planning the curriculums. She's gonna be working on this vacation, planning her curriculum.
Laz nods. I'm going to do my utmost capabilities to teach everyone who needs to be taught everything that they need to be taught correctly.
Now we... Oh, go ahead.
You've always been such a good girl.
The greatest child of Julius.
thank you. That actually means a lot. Thank you very much.
You should be proud, and what a better thing to give your life to than the education of the youth.
And we know the band and basically doing nothing with your life. But that Battle League you started is quite enjoyable. Sylar and I watch it. Well, we try to watch all the matches, albeit we're far out here, so you get the replays. Did you see your son beating up that young boy, girl, whatever that was? What? She looks over at Carter!
Carter looks over at his mom. It was a very sore loser, Mom. They slapped my wife's hand and stepped on her foot. I acted accordingly.
You should be proud of it. Oh, I am. Was it on the news?
Yep.
ESPN, EarthGov ESPN, yeah.
Almost immediately it was on the news.
I just tried to shake the guy's hand. I'll make sure he's banned.
Yes, please. I never want to see that person ever again. I truly do not.
Oh, you won't. I'll have him banned, and I can even have his pet taken away from him. Already done it. Go looking around. Already took care of that.
Elizabeth gestures over to Colt and Sol.
They spent their credits and they got it for me as a pet, a little gift.
Oh, that little ice penguin from Anova. Where'd you put him? We dropped him and Petra off at the lane before we went back up to Gateway, so he's strolling around the lane. He's in the lake with the Frostplathias.
Elizabeth nods. Yeah, no, I named him Blocky.
You shouldn't have just one, that's all I'm saying. Banksy groans, knowing he's gonna have to go get more.
Elizabeth smiles.
Thank you, Uncle Banksy.
I'll take Nightfall and a couple other guys with me, and we'll go round up a couple for you.
You go.
She claps a bit and looks at Benny.
We're gonna have a whole ass family of blockies.
They're pack animals. You need to have at least 70 to 80. I'll come and assist. Great. Looking at his drink, coming over, sitting next to his wife.
I'm no Beastmaster, but Madam Suletta, Banksy, should you require my assistance, you have it.
You can come too. Believe me, I'm not a fan of rounding up animals.
That I could not blame you, although I've found over my life that rounding up children is the harder part.
Why take Sylar when you could take the Beastmaster, Clive himself? Jesus.
Thomas gestures out. I mean, you could have Jesus on your side, floating away like that. I'm just saying, that is pretty cool, is it not?
Native American Clive is one of my favorite. Hell, pulling up the picture!
Thomas looking at Native American Clive nodding.
Aunt Sasha always says it's so culturally insensitive. Yes, it is. Looking in shock at her for knowing the word.
Yeah, it is like extremely culturally insensitive. Thomas just smiles wide. He's your favorite, right, honey?
That is my favorite.
Oh, awesome. He claps his hands together.
Hale starts pointing and laughing. I'll go. We're gonna have our hands full with him.
He can already change into other people. What the hell?
I'm gonna teach him Arnaki and Rebecca.
Rebecca looks up at Icy.
I can learn Arnaki?
And scare the crap out of people at the lane. It's a pastime of us spellcasters. Even your mother and Aunt Memory Ann do it.
Really?
And Soul smiles over and nods.
Yes, sweetie, I do it all the time. I've even scared your father a few times.
Woken up next to him.
Oh, I won't do that.
Please don't. And whoever you end up dating, please don't.
No, I won't do that to him.
Thomas smiling to himself. Oh, I can't wait to learn Arnaki and scare the crap out of my family.
What about Elizabeth? What do they call her? Bad daughter Elizabeth.
Elizabeth looks over.
Well, I'm gonna be enjoying my time here. I'm gonna help out the band play for your orphanage, of course. And I am also going to be working on Snuff's bookshop.
She's already making us crazy money with video games. Wait till she kicks the toys into full. They're taking over officially. It's officially passed to them. I'm done with those companies. So, yeah, officially today at that press conference.
Elizabeth smiles and nods, which I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I think I did pretty damn well at.
She did. Kissing her. I would agree. Your game already has over 1 billion credits worth of pre-orders.
Ah, yes, UDST, yes?
It was originally supposed to star me, but I suppose Pequod, money first, glorifying people second. Glorifying Clive, but yeah.
And Julius just starts laughing. I can't get it out of my mind. Me! As he leans towards the camera.
That's right. The toughest cigar chompingest unit leader there is.
And Julius just starts laughing.
All right, here we go. Next wave coming in. Get set, unit. This is gonna get hot. Bam!
I was particularly fond of the character select screen showing Frederick over there.
He likes to be shirtless. He's more comfortable that way, right, Fred?
It's just more comfortable. Like, it's freeing, it's comfortable. You don't have to worry about what shirt do I wear. You have to worry about West Wandry. It's pretty good.
Don't have to worry about if your shirt's dirty or not, if you got a stain on it.
Exactly. You don't have to worry about, eating carefully so you don't get stains on your shirt and stuff.
Coping with the stress of the unit quite well, are you?
Big time stress. Apparently Himmler, pretty bad guy if you do your research. Sam starts laughing. Yeah, something like that. Leading back into JJ.
Yeah, I would have to say he isn't on the list for some of the worst people of all time, mate.
Well, Goring bad too, and Von Braun.
Yeah, no, all of them are bad. Every single Nazi is bad, mate.
Only humans let somebody as stupid as Adolf come to power.
Well, Galleons would have as well.
Probably did, actually. They had Empire, dictator guy, kind of looked like who Scar was pretending to be. Donalini was he name? Julius, it's all floods back to Julius.
I like to imagine Julius has one of the drinks in his hand, and as soon as he hears Donalini, Julius just drops the drink and grabs his head.
What's wrong? Pequod grabbing it. Even Donalini making concentration camps to kill other races.
Oh, I basically talked to Hitler.
Wait, he's not making this bullshit up, pointing at Krillin. No, we researched Gallia. Keep eye on they.
Donalini, he was the one who believed in the big three, the elves, dwarves, humans. Everything else were lesser beings in his mind, and he had a mustache, and he had the comb over, and he was fucking Hitler, Dad.
And he greatest right-hand man, Oradon.
Julius just crosses his arms as he shakes his head. Gallia sucked. Like, it sucked so hard. We had the Nazis. Like, way before anyone else did, I'm guessing.
Oh, your mother never told me about Donalini rubbing her shoulder.
Davine tilts her head. I was a rat in Julius's bag at the time.
Oh, so you never got to see the majesty of pre-Hitler Hitler?
No, I don't believe I ever did get to see the majesty of Donalini. Ugh. I still didn't like him, though, don't get me wrong.
Well, I would assume Donalini's corpse was among the corpses when we took you back to Gallia, deep under the city, ones who resorted to cannibalism. The crown? Remember? Looking over at Julius.
Julius nods. I would assume that was him. Yes, ma'am. Which I am, don't get me wrong, extremely happy about. Would have been pretty cool to kill him myself. I would have at least got to say, hey, I got to kill a Hitler lookalike.
We are, as a family, collectively just very happy the Nazi era is over. We plan to host a dinner at Amos to celebrate Julius beating the fascism out of them.
Julius nods. It was actually tougher than you think, beating the fascists out of them. We tried multiple times, but it really required, some good old punches to the face to do it.
What became of the, that robot they used was a secret weapon being developed when I was a youth, just a markswoman of the woods by the United States government. What became of it? It's sitting in pieces on Gateway in a locked room like the Ark of the Covenant in Indiana Jones. It's gonna stay there forever.
So Clive has no chance of getting to it, I'm guessing?
No chance whatsoever, no repeat of Unit Prime. Hell. There's only 2 people who know where it is on Gateway, and one of them can read my mind. That's the only reason she knows. I see laugh.
Julius chuckles and shakes his head. Yeah, no, I have actually no interest in going to see Unit Prime, so I honestly don't even want to know where it is.
I'm the head of SIS, and I don't even know where she hid it.
That's for the best, I should say, and I would also say to be very careful about watching anything World War II related around them.
Don't want to bring back Nazi Clive.
Carter crosses his arms. Well, you never know. If you watch like Downfall or something like that, he might see the Nazis as the bad guys, and then he'll be the U.S. operatives, and I'll be fucking Hitler this time around.
Well, that's crazy. We watched Saving Private Ryan. Scar and he cheering at the beginning when American soldiers being killed. Sam, oh my god, drinking her drink.
And then they immediately started booing as soon as they got, over the ridge and started gaining more ground on them.
Then when Vin Diesel died, they cheer.
They cried tears of joy when Tom Hanks eventually died at the end of the movie.
Then anger when Bomber blow up tank.
They all said, man, them Yankees should have just been fucking killed there.
Have stay out of our war.
Fudwick just shakes his head. Yeah, they were already calling it their war. And I could swear, I don't know if it's, just me being crazy or not, but I could swear I could hear the slightest tinge of a German accent coming from Clive.
And Clive hate Winston Churchill.
He absolutely positively hated Winston Churchill.
Say he fat Carter.
Hey, he's just a big fat guy. That was Carter in disguise, believe it or not, mate.
Yeah!
Oh god, I never want to hear that again. He just closes his eyes and shakes his head.
You would not be so lucky for them to be Americans if that were to happen, Carter. You would be attacked by Clive Stalin, I just know it.
Oh, please.
Carter just shakes his head. I really don't want to be attacked by any more fascists or
Mussolini, Clivalini.
Oh no. Someone said it before, I know they did, but Clive bin Laden?
Clive Castro is where my money's on. Don't get me wrong. I know it seems off the wall, but Clive Castro. There's a lot of little islands around the big bodies of water on Rainfall Lane he could occupy, call Cuba, declare it free of Carter, and become the dictator of the island. Big West starts laughing.
I would not put him becoming Japanese Emperor Clavahito as well.
The Roofy Missile Crisis. The Bay of Carter.
Oh my god. Carter basically takes up the role of JFK in that entire situation.
We'll have to avoid driving through Texas with the roof down, Carter.
Carter nods. Yeah, no, I agree. Gotta avoid Texas. Maybe we just never have the roof down,
Probably for the best. I'd like to have the roof down, but with Father around.
I get sniped in the head. Well, you won't. I might.
Definitely Carter. They are always to protect Memrian.
Always protecting memory, and basically everything they ever have done or do has been to protect you. Remember, yeah, and even if it might not seem like it in a weird way, it has been for you.
Well, I don't need their protection, but me telling them that isn't going to change anything. I tried to stop Father the day he was actually dueling Carter with swords, and he turned to me and said, I can't stop. He's hurt too many people already, and he just kept dueling Carter.
Not only that, but he'd probably accuse you of being, roofied or under mind control or something like that from Carter. So that would be a pretty useless thing to tell him. Yeah, I can handle myself. I don't need you to protect me.
Many times he's accused me of that. Reminds me of Jace. Looky over at Jace who's passed out.
Yeah, he leans over to Hale, but I don't think we tell any of the adults about that. They might get real angry at him.
No, we don't tell them anything.
Thomas nods. Yeah, I'm glad we agree on that. He puts his arm around her and gives her a kiss on the cheek.
Now I have something special planned. Skylar's making, really. Lorelei putting up her finger. Rebecca will go for her first horse ride tomorrow morning. Sylar's picked out the horse. And we need you out of your fat suit, Suletta. Oh, fine.
Rebecca's eyes widen as she stands up. She's gonna grab Icy by the shoulders and shake her as much as, a little baby can shake Icy. And she's like, I get to ride a horse!
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw!
A full-grown, picking Rebecca up full-grown horse? Full-grown, yes, that's why I'd like non-fat Suletta to ride her. I will, of course, as long as the horse's temperament is good and willing to be ridden by a child and me.
Absolutely, Corm, the specific pony I found. Delightful with children, we've used it for our orphanage events in the past. It is about as calm as could be.
Starting her young, Colt stroking Soul's head. She's gonna be a championship racer.
Championship racer? No one will be able to beat me.
Nobody ever.
No,
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw, Lorelei.
Lorelei claps and smiles at her.
She smiles and will give Icy a hug.
I'm excited.
Soul looks over and smiles, leans over to Colt.
That is our little girl. Listen to her. Even with her stutter, she just sounds so cute.
Colt reaching into his wallet. I think we both know. Pulling out his card.
Oh yes, no, we're 100% going to buy the horse for her. 100%.
Which means we need stables constructed somewhere around our house, because she won't want those horses far. And now you understanding, doubling back to that discussion, Sam, yeah, kicking Colt with her foot.
Yeah, well, we understand, yes, but still, you're basically saying that you could solve retardation. They have Clive cure that.
That's what Clive said. We're just sticking to the truth and the whole truth, stroking Jace's head of what Clive claims. Wow, Freddy-o.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be my greatest role. I'll tell you guys that much. I mean, oh god, just imagine me just sitting there like, oh Freddy-o.
Don't tell me, JJ, not radio.
JJ looks over at his dad with a smile on his face. Oh, I'm telling you, Dad. Radio.
Son, sometimes money isn't everything.
Yeah, how many children are you planning to have again, Dad?
I want thousands with your goddamn mother.
Thousands with my goddamn mother. Right.
How are you gonna pay for all of them?
He's not. The businesses will.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, dear, I tried.
No, it's okay. I never thought I'd see the day where Flitwick was portraying a African American mentally challenged man.
I knew that guy. She's sure.
You knew him?
Oh, he was a hero back in the old world in that time. Yes, it happened in the 1960s and then leading into the 70s, 80s, 90s, and he died in the mid 2000s. But yes, I knew of him. I'd even met him. I did a photo op with him shortly after the calamity. Old world, old news.
Yes, you have that framed in your library, don't you, Batten?
Not anymore. Grimacing, looking at the sky.
Oh my god, Lorelai, I am so sorry about that.
I would just like you to know he was never healed of his ailment. Yeah, it's just our son is... Patricia got her claws in him and Elizabeth.
If you mean claws by wanting to provide for this family, then I am completely guilty. She got her claws in me, father.
Guilty as charged to provide for your large family.
Thousands upon thousands of children.
It is a big family. Looking around at what's already here.
It is. I'm sure there are some lines that the boy won't cross.
Really? Looking at Siler. You don't know our son. He's Patricia Jr.
You would be very surprised, Sylar. I don't think there's a line in this world where he isn't going to cross it.
Lines are made to be crossed if they make money.
Because, let's just say, for whatever reason, he is like, maybe we shouldn't do that one. He'll have Sam at his back saying, maybe we should, and then he'll say, maybe we should do that one.
Oh my. Well, best of luck to the studio and the stories that you tell with it.
Thank you. He puts a hand on his chest. Thank you, Sylar. I actually do quite appreciate you saying that to me. I'm going to do my best and my damnedest, and I know for a fact that us four here, have it all handled. Toot sweet, nothing to worry about.
I'll have Fredio's penned and ready to go by next month.
Thank you very much, sis. I would also greatly appreciate that.
How did he claim to heal the disability? Well, he said, the way he said it basically was after the high school team won the championship, and he celebrated, he walked up to Frederick, took some water out of the water cooler, ran his hand across it, and had Frederick drink it. And Frederick was healed of his ailment.
You have to be fucking kidding me, Samantha.
I never claimed he didn't have a Messiah complex.
I do believe he thinks he is the Messiah. I think it goes beyond a simple complex.
Were you forgetting part where he hand glow the color of Jesus God, he said? Oh, right! She starts laughing!
He straight up said the color of Jesus.
And then angels come down and greet him? Yeah.
Apparently I met angels, but yeah, hey, you know what? I still think this is gonna be a great role for me.
And that's how he wants it penned in the script? Yep.
And not just him, sis. I also want it penned exactly like that in the script.
And do it for JJ, I won't do it for Clyde.
Julius Nuts, yeah, do it for our little brother. Never for Clive, never for Clive.
He must really think he's like Jesus or something. Well, does claim he was from Nazareth. Okay. She puts her hand up.
Hey, we're just trying to give you the cold hard facts. Whoa, why? You want to know something? We could probably tell it to you.
We the three wise men. Straight to Frederick and Samuel himself.
So which one of you brought frankincense and which one brought me myrrh?
Me bring myrrh. And scar this lady, Mary Magdalene.
Oh, you gotta be kidding. So Scar is Clive's mother?
Immaculate conception.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. JJ just starts laughing. You ever hear about that movie Passion of the Christ, honey?
I have, actually. Mel Gibson was in it. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Oh, I'm thinking what you're thinking.
Who was the woodworker, the carpenter, you know? Joseph was his name, right? Am I misremembering?
Yeah, no, Jesus' father, well, stepfather, I suppose you could say, was named Joseph, yes.
Who was he? You. Looking right at.
Well, honey, I didn't know you were the stepfather to the Messiah himself.
Why me? Why not Julius? Why not any of the other men on the goddamn lane?
Julius shakes his head, because you're the best father on this lane, Dad.
You know,
Brow.
in the biblical story, Mary and Joseph had more children after the birth of Christ.
Did Carter crucify him? Carter Pilate? God, I fucking hate Clive.
How did I know I was gonna be Pontius fucking Pilate?
Crucify Clive, cause Carter jealous of the attention people give him.
Oh my god. Carter just covers his face and shakes his head. Jesus Christ. Well, that's real fitting, me saying that. Fuck.
You know, when they put so Father went into the tomb, then risen after 13 days or something like that. Father should have stayed there.
I would have rather he stay in that tomb, yes.
It took Clive 6 days to create the earth. On 7th day, he rests. He write this book called Bible, holding one out. Put that away. Actually, give me that. Okay. She takes it from him.
Yeah, no, mate. I don't really think any of us really want you reading the Bible, okay?
But we want this for future reference. You can have it, piece of shit.
JJ just chuckles. Yes, thank you. Yes, we'll keep this on hand for future reference, and just in case we decide to make the Passion of the Christ movie.
Just in case, I think you have to now. God.
Well, Dad, I'm sorry to say, but you're gonna have to play Joseph.
Sure.
Next, you're going to pen a story of the Exodus from Egypt, and have Clive play Moses, aren't you?
He's already playing Moses. Didn't you see the ad we made for Elizabeth's Beyblades? Oh shit! That was a bad ad lib. I'm getting tired. He would make a good moment, Moses.
You would, and you can have Scar play Aaron. And of course, we have our Pharaoh sitting right over here.
My oldest child, dying from the 10th plague. Leave my sight, Israel. I do not want to see you ever again.
Trust me, we got plenty of shit in the works. Sam gesturing to a production still.
Yeah, no, there's Clive Gonjin and Scarby-Wan Kenobi fighting against Darth Carter.
Carter is Darth Maul and Palpatine.
Your uncle looks horrified.
He looks terrified to be handling that beam saber. He probably is. I don't think he's very used to handling beam sabers like that.
I can't believe he's playing Qui-Gon. I always loved Qui-Gon, but he dies in the first prequel. Not in the Clive version. Qui-Gon goes on to live, keeps Anakin on the light side. Scar is killed by Darth Palpacarter. And then Qui-Gon takes Anakin, who we haven't figured out who's going to play that yet, as his ultimate apprentice, and undermines the next 3 movies.
Thomas, when they said we haven't figured out who's going to play Anakin, they have a young Anakin in those movies. I ain't playing that shit.
No, please don't, Thomas.
Nope, I'm not going to. They can't make me. I'm just a baby, but they can't make me.
Hey, let Uncle Colt do it.
Oh yeah. Oh, hey, you know what? In my opinion, Uncle Colt would be really good for the role.
I hate sand. It's coarse and it gets all over the place.
I hate sand. It's coarse and gets everywhere. I killed them all. Scarred me.
He does look scared. Looking at the bitch.
Yeah, no, he looks fucking terrified. What kind of me? It doesn't even look like he's terrified at Carter. It looks like if you follow his eye line, he's terrified at Scar.
Scar's actually swinging with some conviction there, that's why.
Swinging it like a golf club.
Oh, it is Scar we're talking about.
That is true. Well, perhaps if you want a child, Anakin, maybe you can use your little Jace's. Have him do his acting debut there.
Hell, look at this. JJ was born to run this fucking studio. There goes another one of your mother and I's favorite movies. Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome. I'm providing money for you guys.
Yep, well, dear, your mother always wanted to redirect that with me as Brad Pitt. Well, maybe she should have cast you in something in the past 2 years then.
Thank you, Letty. Thank you so very much, darling, for saying that. Thank you so much.
She just shakes her head and hugs around Hunk.
Don't even start. They're never gonna forgive her. Rightfully so. Yes, ma'am.
They aren't. They're never going to forgive me. I don't deserve it.
Hug shaking his head as the next morning, Suletta, not in her fat suit. I feel so weird to be normal body size. Hug laugh.
Thomas whispers up to Marianne, "She looks like way better without the fat suit on."
You're so used to seeing her fat, I don't think you're used to seeing her like this.
He shakes his head. "Yeah, no, is this how she usually looks?"
There was a time where this is how it was very obvious where I got my good figure from, but after what Carter did to father, it's, yeah.
Thomas just looks up at Carter and shakes his head, and then at Suletta. "Well, she looks way better without it on. I don't think she should wear it."
I wish she wouldn't either, but this is a rare occasion. Hunk, are you sure about this? It's a big beast. It's a horse. He looks at the horse. And that's a beast, not a horse. There's a distinct difference. Beast and horse. It's a fucking horse, and we have the greatest wizards around us. Okay.
And I have worked with Tiberius here many a time with Orphan. He is a tame boy, I promise you.
Tiberius, that's giving me bad vibes. That's the name of bad luck, I think.
Tom,
Calm down! Rubbing his shoulder!
Mark, I'm sure it'll be fine. Don't worry, honey. If anything goes wrong, well, we have Julius and Icy and Sylar and Marianne and Suletta all here to prevent anything bad from happening, okay?
Just a big fucking horse. They have to be big. She'll be okay. Alright.
Soul looks at the horse.
I mean, that seems like a pretty average-sized horse to me, at least.
He's so tiny.
Yeah, no, she's real small and all, but she'll be able to handle it, won't she, sweetie? Yeah, Mama, I'll be able to handle it.
It's handpicked by Sylar via Lorelei. Nothing's gonna go wrong with me here. Have you drinking anything today? No.
Rebecca looks up at Suletta.
She won't let anything happen to me. I trust her.
After the ride, I'm going to get drunk, though, as Carter's wrist computer goes off.
Carter sighs. He'll answer his wrist computer.
Carter. You son of a bitch, you piece of shit gal, you motherfucker. You abandoned us, you.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Clive, as he just hangs up the wrist computer.
Good job, Carter. Kissing him on the cheek.
Carter just sighs, shakes his head. I just want to spend a wonderful couple weeks with my beautiful wife and all of my family having a good, drama-free time.
Coming back this ways, Suletta mounts the horse with Rebecca on her. Okay, Sylar, let us go.
Yes, very well. There you go. And he will take a step back.
And the horse gallops off. Yeehaw!
Yee-haw! They hear Rebecca call out.
Sylar, come here, buddy.
Yes, he'll come walk over. Yeah.
How much does that horse cost?
Oh, well, I'd have to ask the owner, but he's an older boy. We've worked with him for a while. I'm sure we can get him to you for a couple 100,000 credits.
Take the card. Handing him his debit card. It's banned money. Use what you have to use.
It will be done, and believe you me, I will get you the best price possible. He is bred by a very fine breeder of thoroughbreds. If you're looking for more in the future, these ones have racehorse pedigree.
Think we will be. Looking at Soul, I'm pretty sure we will be. She's enjoying herself.
Soul smiles and nods. It definitely seems like it. I think she's having a grand old time over there. Yeehaw, Auntie!
Can't just have one.
No, you can't just have one. She smiles to herself, and we're gonna get Becca all that she ever wants when it comes to horses.
Take the other card. Handing it to Sylar. Get a couple.
Will be done. I'm assuming you'd prefer a mixture of sexes for the horses.
Yep, we're gonna need to start our own family. You see, they won't age, they won't get sick. She'll have tons of horses by the time she's 10.
I'll make sure to pick you out a breeder and a stud as well then.
Perfect. Happily putting his arm around Soul, watching his daughter ride off with sober Suletta, and cut!